we cannot reverse. That would not be my position. I think that when we talk about subsidies, we need to be very clear as to what that means. One, subsidies are necessary for sectors that are challenged to bring them back to optimal performance. So looking at it, subsidies are not bad in themselves, but they have to be properly designed and implemented. So the subsidy that was removed was in my opinion, needed to be removed. Remember, this was put in place in the 70s, and a lot has changed since then. It was almost, in my mind, irresponsible that it wasn't removed for so many years, and ultimately it was, which is a good thing in my opinion. So we should not reverse back to the pre-2023 situation. However, we need to recognize that our industrial competitiveness, our trade policy, all have to do with energy incentives, subsidies. Today, manufacturing is heavily dependent on diesel production. So that means that if the price of diesel is at a level where it is uneconomic to produce, then it affects our industrial output. So we need to be very, very clear that we may need subsidies at some point. We haven't done the modeling to see at what price level, for instance, that manufacturing will need some help with diesel pricing. So what I would recommend is that we do not go back to the poorly designed, poorly implemented, I dare say corrupt subsidy scheme that was run for so many years, but we can have a smart subsidy scheme for targeted intervention that will not violate the provisions of the PIA section 205. I'll give you an instance. If diesel prices go to 3,000 naira per liter today, are we suggesting, for instance, that manufacturing will cope? So those are the questions that need to be answered. So I would like a scheme that says if things fall out of place, then the government has to intervene one way or the other to minimize the pain that will come to manufacturers and the consuming public. So that would be my general comment on subsidies. Subsidies cannot be open-ended. They have to be properly designed and implemented.